Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Aquí Geraldo el Brujo hablando y estamos en The Witcher 3. Otra vez vamos a hablarle a Sardinilla y ya saben lo que toca, vámonos directo a Novigrado. Que es un largo camino, mira, un kilómetro. 1 kilómetro y 100 metros más. Pero bueno, como les dije, a través del camino nos vamos a ir estando topando cosas que a lo mejor van a estar haciéndonos perder algo el tiempo. Por eso en el episodio pasado dije, pues bueno, vamos a dejarlo ahí mismo. Mira, de hecho vamos a ocupar el pase para pasar por el Ponta. Que, ¿dónde es? Es por acá, es por acá. Que les quedó fenomenal este río, que lo usan, parece ser que lo usan como tipo frontera, ¿no? O algo así. A ver, muévanse, háganse un lado. Chingo de personas, güey, todas se ven bien mal, güey, enfermas y todo, ay no. Fíjate. Sí, tengo prisa, mucha prisa. Mira, nuevo indicador, excelente. Puente fronterizo, Vamos. Venga, Sardinilla, por favor. Mira, se avanza rápido, es lo bueno. Mira, de hecho ya estoy empezando a ver la ciudad a lo lejos. Allá se empiezan a ver algunas de las torres. Sí, esa es la ciudad. Y mira, justamente, pues de hecho para esos rumbos ya está el lugar ya está más bonito. O sea, y te vas para allá, para el Senegal y está bien culero. La neta, está bien culero. Aquí ya aceptaría vivir yo. O sea, vienes a este campo agradable y bonito y dices, aquí sí puedo vivir. Pero en el pantano, no hombre, ni de puro pedo, Vamos a ver, por el momento no hemos encontrado nada como que valga la pena para pararse e investigar. Vamos avanzando un poco lento. Y bueno, ahí está la ciudad, véanla. Está bien bonita. La verdad a mí me gusta mucho. Vamos. En el puente muy seguramente sí vamos a encontrarnos con algo. Porque esta ciudad la tienen bien protegida. No sé, no me acuerdo quiénes. Creo que los de la Puerta de la Gloria. Mira, estos soldados. Bueno, aquí ya no es necesario el caballo. Pero hemos llegado a la gran ciudad. Tipo sospechoso. Me encanta cómo le hace. A ver, espérate, vamos a hablar con este señor.
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey, a vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades, who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
40 and a half. Still impressed. You're something of an expert, evidently.
I'm Ibir Hattori,
Ibir
former
Hattori.
master swordsmith. Currently, a master of dumplings.
Maestro de las albóndigas.
Geralt of Rivia.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
Si me haces una espada. A ver, sí, dame una albóndiga.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
Ni le pagaste. Sí, dame una espada, por favor, también. Con extra pimienta.
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really? It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
A ver, vamos. La verdad es que esta misión conviene bastante porque él es un maestro espadero, por así decir.
Quite a collection.
Y te hace las mejores espadas del juego, te las puede hacer.
I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though all supplies go through Ernst van Horn. And they say he plays cards with Cleaver. Frequently.
Sakaguchi.
Ernst van Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings. A small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other sword makers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havakars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to town hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection, and in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's way.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just...
Sí, que lo que te gusta más es forjar.
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... Would you be willing to help me?
Por supuesto.
Want me to help you get you supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Take it he's important in the underworld, too.
Yes. What's more, he's on piss-poor terms with Cleaver, who backs Van Horn. It's just... He demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Would I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
¿Ya ves?
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Un trabuco.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
Está bien, ya tenemos la misión ahí puesta. Sobre espadas y albóndigas. Me encantan los nombres que les ponen a veces a las misiones. Bueno, vamos a hacer lo que sí nos concierne más, que es visitar a Triss, ¿ya?
Jackass.
Salvaje me dice hola.
Hello.
Hola. Bueno, venga, ya, vamos a continuar. Ya no me acuerdo dónde mero vive Triss. Se nota que estamos ya en la ciudad, Vaya, sí que es lejitos. No, mira, ya llegamos, ya sé aquí a la vuelta. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? ¿Qué pasa? Ay, no mames. Las quemas de brujas.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses.
Hijos de puta.
Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you by the others of your species. No, none! I wanted only to live like you! Help me, kind folk! Please! A Doppler!
¿Doppler? Hijo de puta. Estás en mi lista, perra. Como dijo Marcus, tengo tu número, puta.
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
Ay, no puede ser.
Stinking.
Mira, vamos a agarrar esto de una vez.
You seen the new waitresses?
Entrega contrato casa encantada. Un diablillo. Torneo de Went. Contrato un monstruo en los restos. Y peleas a puñetazos.
Good folk! We've a madman!
Oh, what?
Tenemos esto. What? ¿Esa es la casa de Triss? ¿Está hecho un desastre?
Hey! Sod off! We're looting here.
Largaos.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1,
Hear that?
2,
Ooh, look he! Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Shit your pants already, big boy!
Damn it!
Me!
Oh, son nivel 11, ojo.
No more, please!
Where's the sorceress who lived here?
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
A
Who's
ver,
she
¿por qué?
hiding from?
Bueno, supongo que los
Temple guards
matabrujas.
cracking down.
Guardia del templo,
All
¿ves?
mages are fair game. Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in a putrid grove.
Arboleda putrefacta.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
I meant no offense.
¿Dónde es?
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities. You'd fit in well there.
¿Qué, ¿Quieres que te
Maybe.
mate?
Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief, follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars.
La arboleda.
Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself
Menke?
can't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
Hombre, aquí está este
Temple
maldito.
God.
Maldito asesino.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
Bueno, sí, llévatelos.
You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
La capta con el
Got
oído.
nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them. Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Voy preparando tu culo porque te voy a coger, güey. No mames. A ver.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air.
Pues a ver si puedes, maldito cerdo asqueroso.
Sí.
Fanático de mierda. No creo que puedas. Yo le diría, mira, tus advertencias me la paso por todos los huevos. Maldito degenerado. Ay, a ver, espérame. Quiero checar si ya no tengo comida. No mames, no tengo nada de comida tampoco nunca. ¿Cómo le puedo hacer para tener más alimento? ¿Puedo entrar a la casa de Triss o no? La conjunción de las esferas. ¿Se puede? Mira, sí. Su Alteza Imperial Emir Van Emreis. Mi tarde con un vampiro. Ese libro ya lo he leído. Fruta seca.
Herbs, roots, just turn to healing.
¿Curandera?
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
Vamos a ver si arriba hay más cosas. Salitre. Eso sirve para las bombas, creo. Mira, bestiario del hermano Adalbert. Bestias. Ah, mira, no me desbloquea nada del bestiario.
Magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
¿Alérgica? Ay, la verdad es que Triss me encanta, güey. Es hermosa. Y muy tierna también. Señales de brujo. Interesante que tenga un libro sobre eso, sobre ese tema. Placa de acero. Vamos a ver, arriba tiene que haber algo más. Una albóndiga en un cajón, en un ropero. Ah, bueno, eso sí no. A ver qué hay ahí, la ropa. ¿En serio la vas a examinar?
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
Hay muchos libros tirados. Los brujos, lejos de ser los diablos que pensabas. Rosa del recuerdo.
Remembrance. All dried up.
¿Qué más? Señales de otro de señales de brujo y ya. Bueno, los libros a veces los agarro porque pues se pueden vender, pero pues tampoco es como que sirvan de mucho, la mera verdad. Bueno, vamos a... ¿Qué tengo que hacer? Busca a unos ladrones en la plaza mayor y síguelos. O habla con los mendigos sobre el rey de los mendigos. ¿Qué está pasando ahora?
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
¿Cuál es el ladrón?
Back there at Long Lane.
What next?
You see the new waitress.
And how?
Es aquel que va allá, ¿no?
From the land already taken by
Power of the eternal fire. Someone shout them around.
You read my mind.
¿Dónde está? ¿Cómo puedo saber quién es un ladrón? Ciudadano adinerado. Ojito.
The thinking customer will see right away the best deal. Buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Truth is, we're already dependent.
Ah, mira, aquí hay uno.
Economic.
How is business? Exact. Simple to manage. Fear death or love its face? I prefer this.
Any needs must.
No sé a quién seguir.
Can't afford a barber.
Want justice?
A discount. Would you give me one?
I've been robbed.
Ah, ok, ahí tenemos uno. Ahí tenemos uno. Lo sabía.
Will you make it to the Vega Bugs this week?
Supongo que da igual al que sigas, todos te van a llevar a donde mismo.
Any needs master.
Ahí tenemos ese que parece ser el único que se está moviendo. ¡Ay!
Things are generally tidy back in Conveyor.
¿A dónde va?
Help a poor fellow out.
¿Vendedor de qué? De entradas. Mira, aquí hay un mendigo también.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh?
¡No, aléjate!
Mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
¿Dónde está el rey de los mendigos?
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Bueno, ¿y ahora qué? Me hiciste perder a mi... Ah, no, ahí está el ladrón. Ahí va. Excelente.
Bonny birds that prance by here. Cheeks like food bellows begging.
A ver, por aquí, así.
Looking to make some coin.
Soy un genio, del espionaje. What?
In this life save daffodils.
Will we receive any restitution for our investment in Temeria, now lost? Oh, I don't think so.
Bueno, se están pasando la mercancía, así que ahora supongo que este es el que va a ir con el mendigo, ¿no? A pagar tributo o algo así. Vamos a seguir a este ahora.
They're worse than thugs.
Aquí, pegado a la pared. Es imposible que me vea.
Double chase.
Venga, ¿a dónde vas? Espero que no me estén haciendo dar toda una vuelta para nada, Que se hayan enterado que los estoy siguiendo o algo así. Venga, va para allá.
What do you seek, painkiller?
Ay, venga. ¿Hasta dónde te tengo que seguir? Se me hace que ya es por aquí. Me suena que es por aquí.
Hey, free boy.
¿Dónde va? Ah, lo vi.
To get a lovely pala like yours.
They want more and more till you ain't got but your soil.
Mira, ¿ves? Ya llegué. Es ahí.
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
¿Qué hay ahí adentro? ¿No lo ves? Un bicho raro.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free.
Si no, tendrás que contribuir.
Contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
Rayos, déjame pasar.
I won't pay. Let me in.
Yes, sir.
Excelente, amo ese poder. Aquí es la arboleda, entonces. Vaya, está lleno de gentusca, Lo que me decían, que está lleno de gentuza. Ah, mira, hay alguien ahí haciendo magia.
Convince those knaves on the city council that skills are not needed on a whim, but positively indispensable.
Bueno, venga, que aquí está el rey de los mendigos, míralo. Y mira, aquí está Triss. Hola, Triss.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hola, Triss.
Hey, Triss.
See, you two know each other.
Sí, nos conocemos muy bien.
You two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Ya lo sabías.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
La guardia del templo. Sí, pues sí. Me parece un nombre feísimo para nuestra acogedora guarida. ¿Cómo la llamarías entonces?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working.
Esforzados funcionarios callejeros. Es la primera vez que veo a alguien decirle a los ladrones de una manera tan elegante.
Plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason.
Cordura y razón y atrás un güey borracho así todo.
I'm
Ya que ya
actually
no puede.
glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Vamos, anda. Venga, vamos a pasar un ratito con nuestra
What's your
queridísima
arrangement?
Triss.
He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't her...
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon.
Pues parece que lastima, ¿no?
I take it you're a Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
El único que puede saber, yo sí sé quién es, y es alguien que vive aquí en la ciudad. Pero bueno, supongo que Triss nos los va a decir. Ahorita por el momento no quiero dar spoilers, vamos a seguirla y que sea ella la que nos cuente o algo así.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Ya lo haré yo.
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it.
Con cosquillas.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
En serio, por las placas. Ese güey, ¿cómo tiene el cuello? ¿Deberías irte a revisar o algo? Aquí, ¿no?
Well?
¿Qué? ¡A la madre! Yo dándole... No. No mames, y yo dándole puñetazos. Uf, cuánta cosa, ¿no? Mira nada más, qué bien. Qué buen botín. Ya será todo. Es por aquí, ¿eh?
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war... Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Un cutis maravilloso. A ver. ¿Será algo de esto? Hay varias cosas aquí. Ah, aquí está, mira, de volada. Excelente, güey. No manches, hay bastantes cosas por ahí tiradas. Páginas como de recetas, ¿no? Recetarios y cosas así de pociones. Listo.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Ah, Geralt se ve que le encanta que le hablen bonito. Ay, Geralt, nos parecemos mucho tú y yo.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
No estoy senil.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Greetings, sorceress.
Ay, la historia de estos dos es fascinante. Luego se las
didn't
cuento
expect
más
you
a
to
detalle.
bring company.
Supone un problema.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Bueno, manos a la obra. La mitad por adelantado. Dámelo.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works.
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
Excelente, nos estamos entendiendo muy bien. Venga,
We need
Triss,
to
vamos.
place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
¿En serio? Ay, Triss. Como sacabadora, eres exterminadora de ratas.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, sí hay un chingo de ratas. Qué asco. Con razón antes había peste y chingo de cosas. Coloca trampas de ratas. Mira aquí, ¿no? Ándale.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's
Está
much too
gordísimo.
fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Pues sí, pero sí es sospechoso, ¿eh? Ya, Triss, que has completado la tarea. ¿Ya? ¿Es todo?
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
¿Ya? ¿Es un incienso que aleja a las ratas o algo así o qué?
Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
Tal vez tenga razón.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Pues sí es cierto, la vimos hace tiempo ya. Ya hace mucho que no la hemos visto. Hombre, realmente no lo sé, Vamos a decir que está bien.
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Mira todas las ratas como se están yendo. Míralas.
Well, are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
Ya está el trabajo hecho.
Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
No, hombre, no sabes en lo que te metiste.
This stank from the start.
No sabes de lo que te metiste.
Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
¡Ah, no! Vamos a ver si es cierto. Vamos a ver si es cierto.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt.
If you say so.
No te había matado a ti ya.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
No mames, güey, lo que se han metido. ¡Oh, oh, oh! Muerto, destruido, güey.
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. And treat like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Aquí está afuera, hombre. Míralo.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
El doble, anda, venga.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No se merecen.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea.
A ver,
There's
¿qué?
an oniromancer in town, Corrine
¿Oniromante?
Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market.
De la lonja.
The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, De Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Me alegra haberte visto, hombre, sinceramente.
It was nice to see you again.
Se ve de volada que se extrañaban.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice.
Por supuesto.
All right. See you later.
Bueno, pues ahora tenemos que ir a hablar con esa persona. Encuentra a la soñadora en la casa vieja. Ahora vamos para allá. Nivel 11, ojito. Ya tenemos otro... A ver, vamos a checarlo rapidito. Otro punto de habilidad. ¿A qué se lo podremos poner ahora? Fíjate, de este lado en general hay cosas interesantes. Sol y estrellas. La regeneración de vitalidad durante el día aumenta en un 10%. Muy bien. Esto aumenta la vitalidad máxima en 500. Hombre, obvio. Pues obvio, ¿no? ¿Puedo adquirir esta habilidad? Por supuesto. La ponemos aquí. Vamos a ver si tengo algo más por aquí. Tengo este mutágeno de hombre lobo. Ok. Potencia de ataque más 10. Vamos a ponernos este mutágeno azul. Intensidad de la señal más 28. Excelente, excelente, excelente. No tenemos nada más, ¿verdad? Puntos necesarios adicionales 3. Ah, mira, estos ya los puedo hacer. Ya quiero empezar a desbloquear estas habilidades. Es que vienen como viento en popa. Mira, de alquimia. Aumenta de un 75 a un 80 el umbral de sobredosis por pociones. La verdad es que hay habilidades muy buenas. El bestiario, bueno, nada más. Entonces ya tengo más de 500. O sea, aparte de la vida que ya tenía, ahora tengo 500 más. Fenomenal. ¿Cómo entro? ¿Será por aquí mismo?
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
¿La historia de la casa? A ver.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week, well, you shan't believe it, I found human feces in the parlor.
¿This is? No sé, pues.
Not interested in what's going on
¿Será
inside?
que hay alguien
Sing it
ahí
for
escondido?
yourself.
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
Sí, nada más como que tengas de otra, la verdad.
Truth is, we're all ready.
Le vamos a saquear, pero todo, ¿eh? Vamos a dejar vacío este lugar. Pan. Lo bueno es que a partir de aquí ya empieza a haber cositas, ¿eh? O sea, ya por fin ya puedo ir, ya voy algo cargadito.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Botella de agua. Excelente, hay bastante comida.
Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
No mames, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué era eso? Se parecía al Johnny, ¿se acuerdan?
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
No mames.
The doll. The attic.
El desván. What?
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Leche de vaca.
Stop. Go away. Leave it.
¿Por aquí o qué? Ah, no, por aquí. Sí, mira.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Está bloqueado. Hombre, excelente. Estamos consiguiendo bastante comida y eso me gusta. Esto... Ah, mira, ya sé. Art. Oh. Hay bastante loot aquí. Muchas cervezas. Uvas. Agua, muñeca de trapo. Aquí está, ya la encontré. Sí, dámelo todo, dámelo todo. A ver, ¿qué dice? Dibujo de una cuna. Papel en el que se ha dibujado una cuna, parece hecho por un niño.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
¿En serio? ¿Ahora tengo que ir abajo? Vamos a checar lo del inventario, hombre. Que ahora que ya tengo bastante comida. Mira, mira todo esto. Qué bueno. Vamos a ponernos esto aquí. Y esto aquí.
That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
No, aquí no era, ¿verdad? Si se escuchan risitas, güey. ¿A dónde está la cuna? ¿Dónde está? Pues no, que había una cuna. A lo mejor es aquí abajo. Mira, esta pared se puede derrumbar. Hombre. Hombre, hay bastantes cosas. ¿Dónde está la cuna? Deja la muñeca en la cuna. ¿Dónde está? Para mí que era arriba. Y yo de güey pensando que era aquí.
Stop. Go away.
Sí, mira, era aquí.
Leave it.
Sí, aquí está. ¿Escuchaban que alguien está corriendo? ¿Pero qué está pasando?
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle.
Un acertijo.
Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
A huevo, vamos para el horno. Vamos para el horno. Dibujo un hombre de un horno con un pan, ¿no? Decía. No, por aquí no es. Vamos. Ahora por aquí. ¿Sabes? Ya hemos recogido bastantes. Mira, de estos. Tenemos este. Ah, pero mira, me baja. Más 4 este. Este me da menos 19, menos 7. Entonces este es el mejor que tengo hasta ahora. Este me da más 1, menos 2, menos 19, más 4. Ojo. Y este menos 13. Ok, todo esto ya es menos, ¿verdad? No tenemos ningún hueco por el momento. Joder, qué mal. Nada. Ya. Estamos un poquito más equipados.
Did I scare you?
No mames, sí.
Scared you, didn't I? Can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
Sí.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
No.
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big end chases me. End's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty. So I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with. So I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Man.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't
es
hear
una
that
peña
often.
igualita a Johnny.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Excelente. Bueno, pues ahora ya tenemos que ir con la soñadora. A ver si... Entonces ella nos va a decir... No sé, lo que sabe, ¿no? Ojalá sí sepa algo. Oh, ya he despertado.
Who are you?
You're a
Triss Merigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Bueno, vamos. Ahora tenemos que hablar con el banquero, y decirle que esta casa tiene una maldición que no se puede corregir.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
La casa sigue estando encantada, parece que la maldición perdura.
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Lo siento, hombre.
Truth is, we're already...
Aquí vive la niña esa y le hemos dado nuestra palabra y pues bueno, soy un hombre de palabra. Ojo. Ah, es que había algo ahí que no investigué, mira. Ahí adentro. Pero bueno, ya que ya estamos acá. Vámonos con Corín en el Esturión de Oro a ver qué nos puede contar. Y luego ya terminando de hablar con ella, pues bueno, ya la vamos dejando por aquí. Al cabo ya hemos hecho bastante en este episodio. ¿Dónde es? ¿Es aquí cerca? Espero que sí. Y a ver si también un día de estos fuera de cámara me contrato de conseguir una armadura mejor de brujo. La neta no me gusta para nada andar así de tutti frutti. Mira, otro tablón de anuncios. A ver. Estos no importan. Este tampoco. Esta sí. Contrato emitido por la guardia del templo de Novigrado. Salvajemente asesinados. Misión para estudiar el asunto. Esta misión está con madre. Y bueno. Igual no me interesa lo más mínimo. Bueno. Placeres mortales. ¿Eh?
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round. 'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter. Except witchers earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Yes, I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's a witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
Ay, si están necesitados de cheve. No, ya es hora de que os vayas a tu casa.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, master. Home we will go.
2 días bebiendo. Tampoco es algo del otro mundo, pero como ya váyanse a su casa, hombre. Excelente. Excelente, vamos para arriba. Qué bonita taberna, está bien padre. Sí. Espérate. ¿A huevo? Botellas vacías, esos no sirven para nada, pero bueno.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
De corazón. Vamos a preguntarle eso.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Bueno, adelante.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
El recuerdo más potente que tiene de ella es el entrenamiento en Kaer Morhen.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. I had no idea what to do with a young girl, so I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing, caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed.
Dispuesta.
Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Ah, ¿sí se puede contar más?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Ese también cuando murió, porque Geralt murió una vez.
The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
Le voy a decir que sí porque tengo curiosidad yo también de ver los recuerdos que tiene con Ciri,
There's something else.
Porque también nos sirve para nosotros, para ir entendiendo cada vez más
Tell
la
me no
historia.
more than you wish to.
Cuando se conocieron, por ejemplo.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny?
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
A ver, ya el último.
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
Es hija de la vieja sangre.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
No, ya. ¿Así se puede?
Yeah, there's something else.
A ver.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
A ver, ya lo último.
Yeah, there's something else.
Que es lo de... Le costaba controlar las habilidades.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No, ya es todo.
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
A Jaskier.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Oh, Jaskier. Mira, veía a Jaskier como que discutir con una golondrina. Supongo que es la manera de Geralt como que decir que en realidad estaba discutiendo con Ciri, porque a Ciri le dicen golondrina.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
El romero y tomillo?
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Bueno, la verdad sí nos ayudó bastante. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Al romero y tomillo. Supongo que yo creo que ya va siendo hora de dejarlo por aquí. Se me hace. Bueno, vamos a darle para allá. A ver cómo está la cosa. Ya vemos si lo dejo, vamos por ahí o no. Ay, pues bueno, seguimos teniendo muy poca información. Ahorita solamente nos dieron un indicio de que parece ser que Ciri estuvo con Jaskier. Así que pues bueno, supongo que ya hablando con Jaskier ya nos van a despejar más las dudas. A ver, es por aquí, ¿no? Triss. Vamos, venga. Ya está aquí. Ah, mira, aquí está Sardinilla. Es por donde entré. Vamos, Geralt. Esos tipos sospechosos siempre parece, o sea, siempre he pensado que son vampiros o algo así. Cerrado. Entonces, ¿por dónde se entra? ¿Por acá?
I'll never come back, yes. Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
¿Cómo se llama ese güey? Se me va el nombre. Solo me acuerdo que se llama Chibey. Sorman, ¿no?
In the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan.
Zoltan.
With your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out.
Zoltan.
Here to join me?
Por supuesto.
With pleasure.
Todos estos son personajes que vienen desde el primer juego, o sea, incluso. Venga. Están de agua, güey.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
You're looking weak.
Tan de agua, hombre, estos pinches vagabundos. Ya, lárguense.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Pues estoy buscando a Siri.
It's about Siri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
De hecho, ¿dónde está?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to you hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Vale, ahora tenemos que encontrar pistas. Bueno, supongo que está bien.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters. This the loot he got from the elves of Dolbothana.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
A ver. Lo bueno es que aquí también debe de haber bastante comida,
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is.
El muy perro.
Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Podría sernos útil, sí.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Bueno.
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Bueno, venga. Antes de irnos vamos a ir a Zoltan Chivey, hombre, un viejo amigo. Bastante de no verlo. Vamos a saquear todo lo que podamos. Entender. Antes de irnos.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
Nombre suyo. El nombre verdadero, Ojito. Ah, mira, ¿sabes qué? Aquí en el alijo vamos a dejar esto. Este ¿cómo se llaman? De casa, ¿verdad? Y estas son las botas de hachero. Botas de casa, estas. Todo lo demás sí lo podemos vender. No. A ver, ¿qué más podemos saquear? Carta de una admiradora. La fuerza de tu mirada hipnótica ruborizó y aclaró mi semblante. De repente, todo el mundo se sumió en un torbellino de olvido y yo me zambullí en el más puro éxtasis bebiendo de su néctar. La música y el canto, tú. En aquel instante me sentí como si fuera el laúd que tan hábilmente te tañías y no anhelé otra cosa que tocaras con tus diestros dedos las cuerdas anhelantes de mi alma. Ay, hijo de su pinche madre. Aquí está la agenda de Yaskir. Con las chicas con las que hay que hablar. Mames, ¿son un putazo? Pinche Yaskir, güey. Pasado de lanza el güey. Nos anda con mierdas. Hombre, ya tenemos bastante comida. Bueno. Ah, mira, aquí tenemos que carta de Bomil de Rabe. ¿Qué es esto? Querido Vizconde, una vez más quería daros las gracias por acceder a que honrarais la ceremonia de matrimonio de mi hijo con vuestro canto. Vuestra presencia alegró nuestros corazones y las dulces notas con las cuales nos deleitasteis conmovieron tanto a la madre de mi esposa, la baronesa Doublet, de la que se dice en algunos círculos que es una perra despiadada, que lágrimas de pura emoción asomaron por sus ojos. Como el de Rabe. Pues muy bien. Como que arriba ya no siento que haya nada. Pues bueno, aquí con nuestro amigo Soltan, yo creo que vamos a dejarlo ya justo por aquí. En el siguiente episodio, pues bueno, vamos a continuar con esta misión para saber en dónde coño está Jaskier. Pues bueno, nada más, espero les haya gustado y nos vemos en el siguiente episodio. Chau, chau.